Hey guys, Lunar Lake's out. If you're watching this, I'm sure your feed is full of Lunar Lake review videos, but I've seen them myself, I've been on all the forums, and there's a couple of points that haven't been discussed. I'm going to start with the big one, which I haven't really seen anyone mention yet, and that is GPU support for Lunar Lake. Is a manufacturer out there going to grab a Lunar Lake CPU and put it in a laptop with an AMD GPU, an Nvidia GPU, or maybe even a dedicated Intel GPU? To answer this question, which we can know right now, we're going to look at the specifications. Now, on the left-hand side up here, I have Meteor Lake. You can see it's an Ultra 9 processor, 185H. On the right-hand side, I have the Ultra 9 processor, 288V, which is Lunar Lake. We're going to Control F and type in PCIe. Now, the PCIe lanes are what control, it's what your graphics card uses. It's what you need to have available so that your graphics card can communicate with your computer. Now, on the left-hand side here, you can see from Meteor Lake, the maximum number of PCI Express lanes is 28. On the right-hand side, for Lunar Lake, you can see the maximum number of PCI Express lanes is only 8. So that straight away tells us you're not going to be able to have a dedicated GPU inside a Lunar Lake laptop from any manufacturer. The existing 8 PCIe lanes that are listed are reserved for your storage, your NVMe storage that will use PCIe, and Thunderbolt controller, and Wi-Fi and Bluetooth card. Those 3 things are what those 8 PCI Express lanes are for. On Meteor Lake, there was 28. So you can, I hope this paints that picture. If you're in the market for a new laptop, you've seen Lunar Lake, you want to go buy a Lunar Lake laptop, don't wait for a dedicated GPU model to come out. It's not going to come. You are getting what you get with Lunar Lake. If you really want new Intel and you really want a dedicated GPU, wait another month or two. Arrow Lake will have launched by then, and Arrow Lake is for the higher TDP CPUs. Those are the ones that are going to come with dedicated GPU support. The last thing I want to mention, and that is the multi-core performance. So on the left-hand side, I've still got up my Meteor Lake Ultra 9. It has 22 total threads, 16 physical cores. On the right-hand side for Lunar Lake, we have 8 threads and 8 cores. Now, that is a huge difference. From 1 year only, one generational gap, that is a massive shift in the direction that Intel are taking. That means that Meteor Lake should be dominating, absolutely wiping the floor with Lunar Lake in terms of benchmarks. And it's not. Lunar Lake is fine. It's great at multi-core. It's not great when you compare it to CPUs that have a crap ton more threads, but that's to be expected. And Lunar Lake runs at a much lower wattage. So what's my takeaway from this? Don't compare Lunar Lake to Meteor Lake. That's pretty much it. It's not a fair comparison. They're not the same thing. Different powers, way different core counts, way different power. Different PCIe lanes. They can do different things. They're meant for different things. My biggest gripe here is really just the fact that Intel this Meteor as Series 1 and Lunar as Series 2 is what's really keeping them, neck and neck. I think it'd be great moving forward to have 2 separate series, one for your higher wattage laptops and one for your lower, which is thankfully what we have. But it's just annoying that we have Series 1 for Meteor and Series 2 for Lunar. Lunar Lake should just be Series 1. Meteor Lake can go away somewhere else and be the last of the previous series or something. That is my takeaway. Also, yeah, we know it's not going to have a dedicated GPU. So I said it before, but just go buy one. There's no point waiting for a manufacturer to come out with one with a dedicated GPU because we've already taken a look at the specs and we can already tell that ain't going to happen.